Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's getting some stuff done. I'm going to get some work done today. The show must go on is the title of my show today. We had some difficulties on the morning show, so I'm going to jump over it. Don't want to let you guys down. Still got to do what I got to do. So whoever comes in today, thank you for joining, and let's get it going. I'm going to be doing some listings, so I'll be reading off the chat, but I am going to try to get some work done since I have the opportunity. Hey, Jen, how are you? I will look at that, Jen. Hey, Aaron, what's going on, my friend? How's everything going, sir? So, like I said, guys, I'm going to get some. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was looking, Jen. I'm like, where? When? But I am going to try to get some listings in. Had a little bit of a mess up yesterday. I thought that I listed like 10 things, and I actually only did 2. I don't know what I did wrong. I went to go to the bottom of the one that I just listed and do previous, but I didn't do sell similar. I don't know what I did. So I think what I kept doing is 2 items. I kept just changing it to the next item. Because when I went to go in and see what was listed, I only had 2 listed, and I know I listed like 6. So now I got to do them all over again. But that's cool. I can do it with you guys. That's how we live and learn, guys. Oh, that's fine, Jen. Aaron, how has everything been? Have you been listening a lot, or what's going on? I know Dante's still out of town. Cotter, once again, thank you for coming in. What's going on, Julian? How are you feeling? I saw you last night. I was just lurking last night. I just trying not to be in the chat. Not trying not to be in the chat. I just didn't. I don't know. Just wanted to just lay back. So it was a good show, though, you guys had. Julian, I am listing some Craftsman sockets that I got the other day. They're EEs. I believe EEs still sell pretty good for me. And Jen, how has the estate sales been finding jewelry? Is there a lot of jewelry out there now after the pandemic and everything? I always wondered, like, people that normally sell stuff, if they lost finding stuff because of COVID. It's actually been good for me, to be honest. Again, guys, if you are new to my channel, when I put my hand on my mouth, I'm listening. So what's going on, Michelle? How are you? Oh, thrift shops. Okay. Okay. My Instagram is going crazy, and I'm not going to play that game today, jumping back and forth, guys. If there's anything that anyone wants to talk to me about, just send me an Instagram. I'll get back to you, but I can't keep jumping back and forth. I don't want to be rude. I am waiting for my promoted listen to come back. What's going on, Katie? How are you? Katie, guess what I got from an estate sale the other day? Some books. And it's your fault. What's going on, Victoria? How are you? No problem. No problem at all. A book? Yes. Books with an S. SKS promo. What is going on? How you doing this morning? No, this is rerun. Tell you guys a funny story if you didn't see my Instagram. Went to go get my coffee this morning, and I haven't been going. I've been making my own coffee, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna get coffee this morning. So I go, and I go there a lot, and the lady says, hold on one second. She asked me my name, and I said my name is Leroy. I don't have the cup because I threw it out. She put rerun. So today my name is Rerun. Um, I am not a big fan of mislabeling my name. My name's Leroy. Don't get it twisted. So I was a little upset because she got my name wrong, but it all worked out, I guess, in the end. Rerun. How do you get rerun out of Leroy? Like, there's an L and an E, and there's no L. There's just a R and an E. I guess, but the thing is, I go there a lot, so she should know my name. It's not funny, Victoria. I was mad. I was so mad. And you can't be mad at somebody. She probably had a bad day or a lot was going through her mind. But Leroy was mad. Like nothing like a rerun. Yeah, exactly. What's going on, Kat? How are you? Hope everything's going well at work today, either home or at the hospital. Hey, Noel, how are you? Noelle has adopted a few people to be her foster children. I don't know who that is, but I feel like she's adopted some of us. I'm not gonna put our names out there, but she's been very helpful and nice to me and a few other people. After that 24-hour show, you get close with people, I'll tell you. Yeah, guy in the hat. Yeah, steal his hat, whatever. That's okay, Victoria. It's funny. Yes, okay. So I wanted to tell you, Katie, I was waiting for you to come back. But so I went to an estate sale and I just want to tell you guys, don't ever be afraid to um I talk a lot and you guys all know that, but um I'm actually sometimes a little shy. So I went to the estate sale on Friday. I never go to estate sales. Not a big fan of them. It was really close to the house. It was like 3 miles. I said, we start the morning show a little later now. So I was like, let me just go check it out. So I went down. What's going on, Dante? Smash that like button. Gotta go. Thanks for coming in quick, Dante. Um, so what I said was, I was like, excuse me, downstairs you guys have a workshop and there's a bunch of tools. And there was like a lot of just miscellaneous, just pieces and pots and screws and nuts and just stuff like that. And I was like, at the end of the estate sale, if nobody claims any of that or whatever, give me a call. I'd love to pick through it, maybe just give you a bulk price or whatever. And I gave her my number. And to be honest with you, I've given my number before and figured I'd never get contact. Um, so I was out on Sunday and I got a phone call from this weird number. Look at my phone, and it was the lady Heather, and she said, "Leroy, I was talking to the owner. She's interested in you cleaning out the bottom floor." And she's like, "We want to know what you charge." And I'm like, "Okay, so blessings are coming through right now because I was going to pay them." And she's like, "How much would you charge?" I was like, "Well, I can't say. I have to come and look at it because if there wasn't much for me to make a profit, then I was going to charge something." So I went and I checked it out, and there was not really a lot where I could make. There wasn't a much for eBay. I want to say eBay. I made it pull 5 pieces out. The story's getting long. Sorry. So I ended up charging her $75. Cleaned out all the stuff, the trash I had to get rid of, but I can get rid of it free here. And I do have a lot of stuff for my 50-cent bins and dollar bins for the flea market. So I am going to make probably like $80 off of just that bottom room. They asked me again, hey, do you mind doing the garage? And it was all in boxes. It was household stuff. And I was like, yeah. She's like, how much? And I was like, $75 again. So I went, emptied out the van, came back and filled up the van again. And I got another $75. I'm looking through the house. Here's your pot, Katie and Noel. Looking through the house, and there was in one of the rooms in the husband's old room. There was all bookshelves, and there was a whole section of encyclopedias. The whole set. There was normally 21 encyclopedias, and this is what they are. It's called the World Encyclopedia. This is just the first one, and didn't want to mess with them. They were copyrighted in 1982. Didn't really want to mess with them. They're really heavy. I can't really ship them out, but I got them for free. So I was looking at them this morning, and I know a lot of people don't like to play with nickel and dime stuff, but nickel and dime stuff and it's for free. For me, I'm okay with it. I'm gonna put them on for like $12 each. Put best offer and charge shipping. I can't do them all together as a set because it actually weighs like 70 pounds. So I'm just going to do them singly. One day when I'm sick of tools, I'll just list them all. It'll be easy listing because once I put one, I just change the alphabet and the list, change the picture, and it will be pretty easy. So is that what you think, Katie? I'm just almost thinking to sell them separate because I just think it's going to be a pain in the neck to try to ship out that many. I mean, that heavy and do that many boxes. The whole set's only going, honestly, the whole set is only going for about $100. Um, I think if I sell 2 or 3 books a week or a month, that's just an easy priority, flat rate priority, but not even because it's media, just one envelope, boom, and send it on its way. But if any of you guys think different, I'm not going to drag this story on any longer. If any of you guys think anything different or have anything you can help me with, please hit me up on Instagram and we can talk about it. But I don't want to drag into this. What's going on, Joe Deals? How are you? Good morning. What's going on, Michelle? Again, Susie, in it to flip it. How are you? There he is. Tommy, what's going on, buddy? I had to jump over to my channel today. There was a last minute cancellation on the other party. Hopefully everything is okay. But I am a little upset. Just being real, guys. I am doing listings, guys. So if I'm quiet or I'm looking at the screen, it's not that you guys are boring me. I just got to get work done. Yeah, no, well, I missaid it when I mentioned it. We're working over here. Somebody watches the Tuesday show. Yeah, I could. I've never really done that, so I mean, I have, but I'm gonna just run it. I'm gonna run it by myself so I can get some stuff done. Give me a few minutes. Maybe I will do that. We'll see. Thank you, Jennifer, for letting me know that. And I possibly will do that, guys, so I can stay a little longer. I was only gonna do an hour. Tommy, I'm not repeating that. Uh Tommy, not getting into it too much, but again, very, very kind of you last night. Giving a lot of encouragement, kind words, and um, I don't want to say criticism, but like just trying to teach a young person that's new to the game um, the right and wrong way to go. What's going on, Miss Taffy? How are you today? I think this is becoming a pop-up channel. I'm all of a sudden I just like have a show and nobody knows what's going on. Not done purposely, guys. I just want to do a show and then don't schedule it. So I would rather do that than cancel on you guys. Did not want to cancel on you guys at all. So I am listing some sockets. And I do have more to that story, guys, the estate story. Um, Let me just get a couple more lots in. And remind me if I forget. Let me get a couple more things listed and then I will continue with some more of that story. Yeah, Noel always list. Mrs. Flips, hello, how are you? Hey, Miss Taffy. Jennifer gets a rose. I don't get a rose. Why don't I get a rose? No problem. I understand that, Miss Taffy. I figured that. Greg, what's going on? Jennifer gave me a rose. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Miss Taffy. Jennifer always deserves a rose. Tommy, I don't know if um, his internet is acting up or what, but I don't know if he was able to get that piece that he ordered working correctly. What's going on, Paul Howard? Joey, what's going on, local mailman? The local mailman is in the building, guys. What's going on, Joey? The weather down there must be beautiful. I know here it's supposed to be 81 today in South Carolina. Paul, yes, just just rerun show today. Yes, just the rerun show today. No no Mo. Thank you, Miss Taffy. So I think honestly, I think Mo was supposed to get the dog the other day. Who thinks maybe the dog drove him crazy or the dog escaped? Stop. You would think it escaped from, yeah, me too. Me too. Now my computer is acting weird. 19 people watching. Guys, this is crazy. It's just me. Um, you guys supporting me is really, really cool. I'm by myself today and there's still 19 people here. Um, super, super awesome. Like I said, guys, I am doing some listings. So if I am quiet or if I look like I'm doing something else, I'm just trying to get some work done um, and still continue to do the show. A little dog. I'm not a big fan of little dogs. I like a regular sized dog, like a lab or something like that. I mean, I really like a Great Dane, but that's not a little dog. So, yeah, I guess so. So I'll tell you guys the rest of the rest of the estate sale. So rerun went to estate sale, gave them my phone number. They asked me to do a couple of small clean outs in the house, certain rooms. I did those. And when I left, they asked me for permission to keep in contact with me, continued the conversation. And then I told the lady, I said, I have two vans. So I was like, I'll if you guys have people like that get furniture and stuff like that, I'll deliver it. Like I'm gonna charge a price, but I'll deliver it to their houses. Um, and the lady says to me, "Are you serious?" And I said, "Yeah, why?" She goes, "Well, the older gentleman that we used to have um, is retiring, and we really haven't found anybody yet." She goes, "And I've seen your work in the last couple of days, the last day, and we can use you." And I was like, "You can?" She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "You just name your price, and if they come to the estate sale and they want it moved, you will charge them. You can charge them whatever you want." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Holy moly! Like this is so much of a blessing because I like doing other things than just listing all day. A lot of you guys list all day. I have to do other things too. So I do the flea markets, I do listing. I do odd jobs. I do some landscape stuff. I do some like I'll do floors or I build shelves. I got the two vans. I can move a piece of furniture from an estate sale to your house. Um, so I think I got that gig. Um, and I have it in with an estate sale lady. And then the owner of the house called her realtor in front of me and said, "This guy's been nothing but professional, and he's been a godsend. He helped us out last minute. Um, please use him if you ever need anything cleaned out or anything." So that was awesome too. So I'm a little excited that I might have an opportunity to get hooked up with a real estate company and an estate sale company, but I don't want to overdo myself as well. I am not Mo's fence guy. If if I was Mo's fence guy, his fence would have been put up right. But I'm not a fence guy. Fence work is not easy. I can make it work. Like I don't claim to be great at anything. I've done a lot of things, and then some stuff I haven't. But even the stuff that I haven't, I'll figure it out and do a decent job. But it would just take me longer. Thank you, Joe Deals and Mrs. Flips. Thank you for the good comments. Yeah, it's just crazy. I didn't even expect that to happen. And I might have it in. Maybe I won't, but maybe I will. So and then going to get my coffee today, my name being changed. That's always fun. Is everybody listing or is anybody shipping? Who's listing and who's shipping? I'd like to know. I bet, Susie. I bet listings. We got Susie listing. We got Jen shipping. Nice guys. We got Michelle listing. I Mrs. Flips. I have no idea. I have no idea. And you guys all know that I'm loud. You know what I mean? Like I'm a loud guy. So even with a mask on, and you see me like 2 or 3 times a week. Like you know my coffee, but you don't know my. And I can see that happening. There's people at the flea market. I know what they drive. I know what their wife looks like. Their kids look like. I know what clothes they're gonna have on, but I don't know their name. You know. But when you get somebody's coffee and you're asking them their name every day, I don't ask these people their name every week when I see them. But when you're getting a coffee, you know, you ask them their name. Hey, what's your name? Billy, Leroy, Paul, not Rerun. In Rerun, I don't know if I've ever met a Rerun. I apologize, guys. I'm getting into this a little bit because I just don't get it. Yeah, exactly, right? I'd like to have a Leroy to pick up auction wins too. When I go to the auction, I usually get like 15 lots, anywhere from 15 and up. I think the most I've gotten was like a van full and didn't know how I was going to get it all home. But yeah, like if I'm going an hour, I'm buying stuff. I got money in my pocket. And with tools, if it's a good auction, I really feel that I have to buy a lot because I don't know when another good tool auction is going to be if the prices are right. So there's always tool auctions in my area. That's why I moved here. But you might go to an auction and there might be Joe Schmo from a car dealership or a young man who has some money who's starting up a mechanic shop, and the prices will go through the roof. I see it. I'll walk away. I'll literally buy a couple things and I'll leave. If I'm missing anybody's messages, my bad, guys. I'm trying to read through your messages. Yeah, but it's not every day anymore, Jen. I remember the show. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Like Michelle. Oop, almost did it. Thanks, Susie. I understood. I'm the guy who always mistypes stuff because I talk to text all my most of my stuff. I'm the one that like everybody's name. I say this all the time. Everybody's name, Kat, Tracy, Cameron. I say it into the computer and it always like it doesn't put the Y or it puts the Y, um, and or puts the K and the cat. I'm confusing myself, but you guys get what I'm saying. Let's see. Let me if I can get another one of these listings in. I've already got more listings than Mo already, so that's a good thing. No offense, not picking on Mo, but I feel that I got more done than Mo already, and I'm solo. So What's going on for your knives only? What's going on? Nice to see you again. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. Katie, what do you think I'm listing? Come on, Katie. What am I listing in the chat? What am I listing in the chat? If you've been paying attention, you'll know exactly what I'm listing. But most of you guys will know what I'm listing. I'm gonna get you, Michelle. I'm gonna get you. That's funny. Yes, Katie Tools. You guys are cracking me up today. Leroy is listing jewelry for sure. I love you guys. Oh, you guys are great. Yes, McDonald's toys. Yes. Oh, you guys are cracking me up. Women's shoes. Yeah. No, Greg, I'm listing boots, cowboy boots. Thank you. Thank you, Victoria. Have a great day. Have some good lunch, okay? When you order your lunch, just tell them your name's Rerun. You'll be good. You guys should, Noel. Noel, that's very smart. That's very, very smart. Katie, I met Katie on Dante's channel, and she's very, very nice. Yes, that would be awesome. And I should jump in and list my encyclopedias. We got to do this next week. I don't have a buy me a coffee link. I will set one up soon. Dave, what's going on from over the pond? How are you? What time is it over the pond, Dave? Noel, Noel and Katie, hit me up on Instagram. We'll do a three-way chat and we'll figure this out. I would love to do a show if you guys would like me involved. I'm not trying to put myself with you guys, but that will give me some encouragement to do these books. You did, Paul. Good. That's awesome, Paul. I don't have to push. I remember I pushed Paul. I had did a couple of lives, and I was like, if you don't do a live by the end of the week, I'm gonna tell no one to follow you or something like that. And he did. And he called me out on it too. So I'm really proud of him. If none of you guys watch the Flippin' Sports Guy, very, very nice guy. He has a live show. He does pre-recordeds. I don't yet, but he does pre-recordeds, and he also does a live show. Want to say it's on Tuesdays. Could be messing that day up. I know it's like 4:30. Again, I'm not sure, Paul. If you can put that in the chat, that'd be awesome. He's a family guy. His family comes in. He talks to his kids while he's on the show. He's a good guy. I message him in private chat every day. I really like Paul. So if you guys don't watch Paul, make sure you check him out. 4:30 p.m. So it's almost time for bed, Dave. I'll do machinist books and tool books, but I don't know how long I can get into the other one. Lives are scary. Lives are really scary. Yes, yes, Tommy, he does. Paul's cool. Yes, usually Tuesdays he's on. 30 years computer business. Wow. For your knives only, what's your first name? Yeah, he is. He's a cutie pie. He's so funny. I love when Noel's grandson comes on. He's just honest and he's just young, and he sees his grandmother doing this, and you know he might get into it now, or when he gets older, he might get into it. Richard, what's up, Richard? Hey, Richard, do you mind if I call you? You might. I can't do it, Richard. I can't do it, Richard. I was gonna say, do you mind if I call you rerun? Richard, do you sell knives on eBay? I know this is a dumb question, but I was always told no question is dumb as long as you're asking a question. IBM. I think I fixed it. I had, yeah, thank you. I had an issue where I didn't want to say it when I was online, but if you notice, I was a little distracted. Everything that I was trying to do, my key, I guess I have a wireless keypad, and something must have landed on it, and it was just kept like it was something landing on the return button because I pushed the thing and it just go right through, and I couldn't get it, but I got it now. But I wasn't gonna let that distraction mess me up, so I'm glad that that was fixed. You met Bill Gates. Did you like sit down and like get to like talk to him, or did you like see him when he walked by at the coffee shop? Not trying to be mean, but like, just honestly, be nice, Greg. That's cool. No problem. What is everybody? If you're listing, what are you listing? I know most of you guys stay in your niche, but what are you guys listing? Anybody listing anything cool today? DVDs. I've listed a couple DVDs actually. I did a storage unit, cleaned out a storage unit, and there was a bunch of DVDs in it. And what I did was I listed the sets, and I did really well too. Um, I had a what was the name of it? Everybody Loves Raymond. Like a set of Everybody Loves Raymond, brand new in the package, and I think it got like $75. That was really cool. It was a $300 unit, so that paid for almost a third of it. Between well, honestly, between and there was one Green Acres. A little before my time, there was a Green Acres set, and so between those two, it paid for a third of my unit. Betting, you actually sell betting. You can actually sell bet. I mean, I know you can, but I've actually never heard of anybody sell betting on YouTube. Or you could, I'm on eBay, or you could be selling it on some another platform. Nice, Noel. Yeah, sorry about that, Richard. Liquidation. Okay. New betting and liquidation. Okay. Well, I know some like pillowcases, like the old pillowcases with like guys. Don't beat me up on this, but like I want to say, is it doilies or like that certain like lace, and it'd be the outer pillowcases. I know I see some of that at some of these estates, and in like silk, satin or silk with very pretty edging on it. I could imagine some of that would be worth a lot of money. My bad. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Michelle. Um, yeah, so I met this guy at the estate sale, and he was looking at his phone, looking up stuff, kept looking up stuff, and I said, "Oh," I said, "you must be a reseller," and he said, "Yeah." He said, "I sell on eBay and some other platforms," and I said, "Yeah, because I've seen you like look it up since I've been here for a while," and he said, he goes, "When I'm at an estate sale, I probably research about 150 items before I leave." He goes, "And if I can get it for under $10, he goes, I'm buying it." He goes, "But I will sit here and I will research everything." What happens, Tommy, is when I do my listings, I have to mute it because I have to do talk to text. So I mute it while I'm still, because I'm still trying to work. So it's not the mute button's fault, it's my fault. But I want to continue working and not have it, this is not a waste. Hanging with you guys is not a waste, but this is my job. So I have to make sure that I continue doing my job even though I'm online. Uh, if I was a YouTuber, then it'd be a different story, but I'm just doing it because I like the community. Yeah, yeah. I bet you she does. I bet you Noel does. Wow, dumpster diving. That's crazy. Doing you finding I don't even know anything about DOS, but that's crazy. I know it's like a computer software, I believe. There's 19 people here, guys. Always appreciate the support. Always appreciate the support. Hit that thumbs up button if you guys haven't already. I sell so right now I'm doing all the craftsman sockets. So I have like another 4 or 5 lots. So what I do sell similar on these. So I don't have to normally I do a lot of talking um when I do my description, but um I'm doing that like you said. So I don't really have to change much. It's more of just changing sizes and stuff in the specs. Thank you, Mom Flips. Thank you for coming in. First time I've seen you in my channel. I'm doing good. Books in a bag. Now Noel's doing books in a bag. What is going on here? No problem, Paul. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it, brother man. What is everyone listing? I am listing some Craftsman sockets. Thanks, Tommy. Thank you for that information. Let me take a picture of that so I remember. That's the easiest way for me to remember stuff, especially when something good is in the chat. I just take a picture. If you guys don't do that, you're silly because I guarantee you everybody in here right now has their phone right next to them. So you see something in the chat, you want to remember a website or anything like that, you can save it if you guys are fast at it. But somebody like me, I'm a little slower. um, so I just take a picture of it. I don't want to let you guys go, so I'm going to stay as long as I have people here that are working. If you guys are working, you guys are getting some stuff done, then I will stay. But I don't want to hold anybody up because this is all about the money. Richard, no, I do not. I don't because I don't know if the warranty is even any good anymore. And if you're buying Craftsman tools, you should know. I do not point that out. That is true. That is true, Noel. You don't know if you don't list it. I mean, never ever list it for under what you paid for, and you'll learn. Like, as long as you're not going to lose Let me tell you something, guys. You guys are awesome. Um, I had to shut my computer down. Don't know what happened. I'm really, really computer illiterate. But you guys all I had 17 people when I left, and you guys are all still here. That's for you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there with me. Let me tell you something, guys. You guys are awesome. That was my phone. That's crazy. You did a lot when you did the computer stuff. What's going on? Julian, how are you, sir? Julian, how is everything going? I know you are busy, busy. Yes, I know, Aaron. You know I don't like Pickens. I keep getting my one of my good buddies goes there all the time. You've probably seen him. I'm just not a big fan of Pickens. I don't know why. What's going on, Steve O? Steve O must be on his lunch break. It's 12:11. Steve O, how are you, buddy? Julian, can I have a large? I'll have a large regular coffee with 2 creams, 2 sugars, please. Pickens is a flea market in South Carolina, um, not too far from Greenville, South Carolina. It is upstate South Carolina, in between Charlotte and Atlanta is the best way that I describe it. There is a small highway that's called 85. Actually, 85 starts, I think, in Virginia. I'm new to the area, but I know it 85 goes from, I know it definitely goes from Charlotte to Atlanta, and it's a big cargo area. Um, so Greenville is in between that, and Pickens is not far. It's a little country flea market, but it's on Wednesdays, and they have a lot of good stuff. A lot of antiques. Noel would really, really like it there. I'm just not an antique guy. I've sold there a few times and didn't really make a lot of money. You know, fool me once, fool me twice. The third time, then I'm just losing money, and it's not good for me. So, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow I'll be at Chesney. What time are you going? Because I'm actually. What time are you going, Steve-O? Steve-O, message me on IG. Let me know. Maybe I can run down there and catch up with you. Steve-O, I think they open at, if I'm right, I think they open at 9. I used to go there. I went there like 3 weeks straight, and every time I go in there, I'll find something, but I just gotta stay with the tools right now. I just really like the tools. Every once in a while, I'll grab something, but if my passion's not in it, then I'm not gonna list it, and I'm just wasting my money and my time. Probably Rerun, Tommy. Rerun, he costs more. He's new to the scene. A lot of people don't know about him. So I would say Rerun. Rerun costs more for a guest appearance. I know Leroy's going to be driving through your way soon, but not sure about Rerun. Steve-O, I got you. I'll read it back after. Okay, buddy? I don't miss those days, Julian. I used to go visit my brother and my dad in jail, and it really wasn't fun. But that's really nice of you to do that. They need support just as well as anybody else. If you want them to get out and do better, to visit them is always supportive. So I did something wrong, guys. Um, one of my pitches, I only took one pitcher. So I actually learned this a long time ago. I'm going to go in and take that pitcher, spin it around, blow it up, and use that one pitcher at least 2 more times to make it look like there's other pitches so I don't have to go take a pitcher. I learned this. A guy, when I first started watching people on YouTube about reselling, a guy was saying to save time, he only takes one pitcher and then he just plays with that pitcher. So whenever I get in a jam like this is what I do. So wicked cool though. So I'm gonna take it. I'm just gonna talk through it, even though you guys can't see it. I'm gonna go over to the tag. I have a tag here. I'm going to crop the tag and then just use that, save it. Boop. Nice. Now I'm going to go back to the next picture. I'm going to flip it. Yeah, I'm going to flip it. I'll crop it again, zoom in on the sockets, go down, make it smaller, go over, boop, get the yellow tag out of the way so it looks like a different picture, and save. Bam! Not bad. I made that work. Take care, Steve-O. Have a great day. If I didn't miss you, buddy. Proud of myself right there. That was cool to be able to remember that I could still do that. Sometimes I'll take pictures, and I was doing really well not being distracted. And lately I've just been a little distracted doing some of my listings. So sometimes I gotta pay attention a little bit. I still haven't heard from Mo. I hope everything is okay. As much as I give him a hard time, that's my boy. Yes, Richard. Nice to meet you, Richard. Whoa, Rich is putting his whole government out there. Okay, he worked for a computer company, guys. Richard, I can't even read that name. I think Greg said he had to go into a store really quick, but he's probably in on his phone. Dragon Value Homes. Good morning. Good morning. What is going on? Just doing some listing. First time seeing you here. Thanks for stopping in. Hope to see you again. I do live listings. I do a morning show with Mo Reseller Niche. Sometimes I'll do other videos, and I live in South Carolina. So thanks for stopping in. Nice to see you. You said blood. I looked at read at your message, Michelle. You know you on me because I'm thinking that's almost as bad as this morning. What happened? Call me rerun. I mean, the only worst thing they could have did was call me rerun bleed, and then I probably would have lost my mind. Because again, I don't like my name being twisted. Thank you. Thank you very much. Dragon Value Homes, thank you so much. Appreciate it. There's a lot of gossip and a lot of riffraff sometimes in this community, but if you take like somebody, I always say his name, I'm not gonna say it this time, but I was watching a show last night and the guy was talking to a young lady and he said you can always get good stuff out of people if you watch them, but just be careful that you don't take the wrong information or you fall into one of their traps. Just like anything else, you take what you can out of it. That's going to help you grow and make you better. If you feel like you're not using it, then don't pay attention to it. But there's a lot of people here that you can learn off of and get better as a reseller, or you can teach stuff too. So you might not like somebody that's in my chat. I might not like somebody that's in your chat, but at the end of the day, we all try to just we're trying to do the same thing. We're trying to make money and we're trying to learn. If I don't learn every day, then I'm doing something wrong. You guys got me going. Then I'm doing something wrong. Tommy, you're in trouble. You better hope I don't find you when I come up now. You better hope I don't find you. No, it's true, Julian. You know, and you gotta learn people and figure people out. I remember when I first started talking to Julian and I messaged him, and we most of us here know Julian's background, so he's automatically gonna have his guard up, you know. So I remember when I first started messaging him, and he was like a little standoffish in the beginning because he don't know me. I don't know you guys from Adam, but as you start listening to people and you know, you hear what they say, and if issues come up when they're in their live, that's why live is not. I like lives because if something comes up, if something falls right now, you're gonna hear or see what I'm really about. It's not me being fake about it and just deleting or editing it, So, that's how I became close with Julian. He just we just kept talking and communicating. But the guy had his guard up. You guys get me excited. The Italian hands start coming in, and I'm not even Italian, but I worked around them so much, and my foster family is Italian, so it just comes out. Yes, I'm glad that you say that. I'm going to save that in my head because when I was on shows and I was watching videos and they were saying that Bearded Thrift Machine was the king of tools, he hears this all the time. And I know you guys are sick of it, but it totally made me open up and say, stop. Stop being quiet. Stop. You literally sell 95% tools every day. So
If you don't stop telling people and start teaching people about tools, then they're gonna think somebody else is the king of tools. Keep him at the king of golf clubs. Keep me at the king of tools, and we'll all be good. And I don't want to be the king of tools. I just want to be known as someone that deals with tools a lot. I don't want to be known as I know a lot about tools because I don't, but I deal with tools every day. What's going on, V? I see you, baby. What's up? Thank you, Katie. And Tommy, you're in my chat. Julian works under me, just like Derek does. So I'll let you know what he needs in his green room. Okay. And I need to be involved in this whole setup. That doesn't happen over here. Okay. What's going on, Ella? How are you? No, I'm not frozen. Jen. Who's got more than 10 listings done so far? There are still 18 of you guys here. What? No problem, V. No problem. Anytime, my friend. Hey, you still got the cup that says rerun? V, if you get that cup that says rerun, can you take a picture of it for me? I actually bought the cup of coffee, guys, for my buddy V. I bought two cups, and one of them was mine and one was his, but they put the tag on his. Guys, just so you, in case you don't know, when I do sockets, I do take a few minutes and I put the name of it. I put the year make, which is usually the EE. I put the size of the drive, and then I put a list of what's there. It's easier for me, and people don't message me and say what's there. I have it all right there on that little yellow tag. It takes me a couple of extra minutes, but it saves me in the end when I have to go into a box and look at stuff to try to tell the customer what it is. I never get a question. Nobody messages me and asks me what actually is there. So that is something good, guys. My name is Rerun. I don't know who Shane is. Tools is how I make a living. No problem, brother man. I'll send you a link. Ah, you guys got that. Derek, what is going on, buddy? How's everything? Derek, are you picking up auctions? I know today is Wednesday.
What's up, Leroy?
What's going on, Greg?
Not much. Oh, just got home.
You got a bunch of books today.
Yeah, I bought about. I'm guessing it's about 5,000 paperbacks,
Ooh.
and so now I'm just sorting them. There's specific ones I want out of it, and so I'm just sorting those out and sorting a couple other genres, and then the rest I'll probably donate back. But that's what I'm doing now. I just have all these. I should have set it up the other way so you could see what I've been doing, but I just have all these boxes and I'm just filling them up with each kind of genre or type that I want.
What year are those? Are they all different years?
So let's see. These are pretty old. I want to say this is 1972 is this one.
Nice,
But
nice.
most of them are like vintage romance ones. They're called Harlequin.
Yeah, yeah. Now, will you do those in sets? If you like, if those the ones that you have in your hand, you're probably going to keep those, right?
Yeah. So everything I'll sell in lots, like of 50 or 100 even. And then like there's a bunch of sci-fi books over here.
Okay.
I'll probably just, instead of trying to put them into like the same author or something, I'll just put a whole big sci-fi lot of 100 sci-fi books.
Now,
Price it cheap and move it out.
is that an eBay listing, or is that somewhere else, or is that multi platforms?
I've done best on Facebook actually with them.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm sure eBay would be good as well, but I've had luck on Facebook, so I'll list them there first and then go to Mercari and everywhere else after. But
yeah, I mainly stick with eBay.
Yeah.
You know, because I also have other avenues too. I mean, I do the flea market, which is a whole nother thing. So I just literally stay with eBay, and I'm just trying to learn the ins and outs of eBay, sort of like Tommy has said before. So that's sort of, I just stay on it. Once in a while do Facebook local.
There's almost no reason to stray away from eBay unless you have to, or I mean, it's good to diversify and be on multiple platforms, but for the most part, eBay is going to get the job done.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to have another platform under my belt, just in case there's an issue with eBay. But I do still have the markets. So and down here, I literally have a flea market. I'm saying decent ones: Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and about 8 different spots I can go to within 50 miles on Saturday and Sunday.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one here and then one about 45 minutes away, but just one per town. Yeah. And those are just on Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. Now, was that all donated to you, or did you have to purchase all those books?
So there's I bought them, $50 for all of them, and I didn't even take up half of what I bought. I told him, I said, I'm good with this.
I can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
But you went through the boxes that you didn't take.
So I like glanced through them and made sure there was nothing that I really wanted. There, like I said, there's a specific kind of book that I want, and so I made sure there wasn't a lot of it in any of the totes. But the company I got it from, they buy estates and liquidate businesses and just buy them out. Mm-hmm. And then once a month they fill up their store with all that stuff and then have a big sale, and $3 on the first day, $2 on the second, so on, $1 on the last day. And they haven't been able to open in a year. So they've been buying for the last year, but haven't been able to sell anything. So they just had so much stuff. So they opened last weekend and did the $3 sale, $2, $1, 50 cents. And then he still had a ton of books. None of the books got touched. And so I went in and he said $50 for everything. And I said, yeah. And I didn't realize how much there actually was. So like I said, I took about half.
I don't know how much you do with books. And I do know Katie was in the chat and she knows a lot about books as well. So I don't want to there was some things I was going to ask her, but I did something yesterday that I wasn't sure if I was doing it right or wrong. So when I was doing that clean out, did you hear me say I got encyclopedias?
I didn't.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't mess with that stuff, and I normally don't. But it was the whole set, Greg. It was a whole set. They're 1982s, and it even has the offsets a little bit. And the encyclopedias are heavy, and they were free. Yeah. I looked them up. They looked like they were going for like $125 for the whole set. I don't know if I want to ship them all out ship them all out together. I don't know if I want to go through that hassle, and then worried about a big heavy box like that getting damaged. I'm going to sell them piece by piece. I'm going to put them on for $15 a piece. There's always people that are trying to complete a set.
Yeah.
And a lot of these encyclopedias, just like you have the shoes in the background, all it is a backdrop.
Yeah.
For these lawyers and doctors. All it is a backdrop in their office. It's a shelf filler. People don't realize that, but it's a shelf filler just to say, oh, you have encyclopedias. Encyclopedias, that's a dinosaur.
I think you're probably better. It's obviously going to be a slower sale parting them out, but and I don't know what the weight limit on media mail is. I don't know if it's 75 pounds or 50, but Are there 26 books or 27?
There's I
Encyclopedias?
didn't count them. I want to say this. I think the main is like 24, and then
Okay.
there's some off books.
Yeah, those can get pretty heavy. I think.
Oh, it's heavy. I'm a
Yeah.
big guy, and I put them in an IKEA bag, and I didn't even attempt to take them out of the house because I was going to blow the bag out.
Did they all fit in one bag?
No.
No.
Well, they did, but I wasn't going to lift it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to ruin an IKEA bag for this. No.
You might consider maybe putting the whole set on like local Facebook or something, but if you don't want to do that, then yeah, I'd say parting them out is probably your best bet, or is the easier option.
Yeah, I mean, I looked them up, and it looks like there was a lot of people. I mean, again, a lot of people wouldn't mess with $8, $10 stuff, but I figured put them in for 10, and then put them in for 15, and take anywhere between 10 and 8. Best offer. They go in one envelope and they go out the door.
And you do plus shipping?
Yeah, it would be plus shipping. Yep. And honestly, if I don't sell whatever I don't sell within 6 months, the rest of it goes back to Goodwill. But I get your point. I do not want to try to ship 26 books.
Yeah. If just for reference, if you did ship the whole set, you probably would have to split it into 2 different shipments just because of the weight.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, they're just so heavy that you'd have to get a real strong box, and that's probably what I would do too. What you're doing, just piece them out.
Now, is it good or bad to do them in 2s, or should I still do them in 1s? Like, should I do A and B together? You know, like this. They separate it like, because it's not A and B. It's like A. So they did them like A. Hold on. So this is the first 2. This is the first 2.
Okay.
So it's the second 2 because I thought I'd grab the 1, but that's 2 and 3. So it's B and then C and C through CH.
Mm-hmm.
They're really decent. Some of them have a little bit of, not these, but they have a little bit of fading and a little bit of corner damage. But they've been sitting on a shelf for 15, 20 years and nobody's touched them. If they were raggedy, I wouldn't have grabbed them.
I think just each individual book would be my opinion. And I'm just saying that because the odds of somebody needing to replace the 3 books that you're selling versus just one single book. I think the single book is the way to go, but maybe see what Katie says or what other people say. But that's what I would do, is just the one per listing.
Yeah. And guys in the chat, if I have been ignoring you, I apologize. Actually, my chat's been rolling. I didn't see it moving. And I am sort of just picking Greg's brain right now. So if I missed you, don't take it to heart, okay? My other question for you, Greg, was so when I was at this auction, and I don't know why this came into my head, but I'm looking at the books. There's a bunch of books left, and some of them looked really good. Don't know anything about them. Can't even read them. I just opened them up and I looked at what the price was when they sold. Is that a good or bad way to look at a book if you're not going to research it right away?
I mean, it could be a good indication sometimes, but there's really no way to. It could have quadrupled in price since then, or it could be worth nothing now, even though it sold for $200 back then. So there's really no. I guess it's a good indication if it sold for $9.99 at the time. There's probably a decent chance that it's not super valuable. Okay. But I mean, it really doesn't mean much over time, just because.
Yeah, like happen. the one I got, it sold for $25, but I just noticed that there was somebody wrote the name in it.
And that's not too big of a deal as long as you just make sure you make a note of it in the description.
I mean, the book's in nice shape.
Yeah.
But that's what I did. I sort of looked through them and just looked to see what the prices were. but I wasn't sure. Like I don't really want to get into this. I grabbed the encyclopedias because I needed to pull some more money out of that house just to make it worth my while.
Yeah.
And it was free. They were all free.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, if I could sell 8 of them at $8, then, you know, I made a little bit of money and keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
You
What
know?
else did you get out of there? That house?
So I ended up the fast story is I ended up going to buy tools on Friday. Left my phone number. They called me back to do a clean out in the workshop, which I've never asked to do that before. I thought I had to pay for the stuff. They asked me how much I was charging, and my automatic price that I was going to give for all of it totally left my mind. And I was like, I'll come look at it. So I charged them $75. Took all the it was all junk. I mean, literally there's like 3 or 4 things that I could put on eBay. All the rest of it was just for the flea market, 50 cents, $1 bins. But I'll probably still pull $80 out of that room, to be honest.
Cool.
You know, so I get 75 to clean that room, and I'll get $80 out of it. So it was $150.
Now, did they call you to come to the house to clean it out, or did you just happen to go there to an estate sale? And
I happened to go to a estate sale. I don't clean out estates, but I do now.
Yeah.
But no, I just went to an estate sale, and they had a big tool room, and I knew a lot of the miscellaneous stuff wouldn't sell. And I know I could put it in my dollar bins, and I do very, very well with my dollar bins at the flea market. There's days I can do $100 just out of the dollar bins, 50-cent bins.
Yeah, and that stuff probably doesn't cost you anything for the most part.
Pennies.
Yeah.
You know, so I put it in, and they buy it like the people are weird. Let me just jump in this chat really quick, Greg.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Noel says that it means nothing, the price.
Okay.
Like I said, it could be an indicator. Like if something originally cost $199, there's probably a higher chance that it's worth a decent amount. But yeah, like she said, there's really no way to know what happens over time.
Yeah, Noel also said to keep them together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It'd be a quicker sale, but I see why you don't want to.
Yeah, she said it means absolutely nothing. And again, guys, if I missed you, I'm not ignoring you. As you see, I am talking to Greg. So the other short end of that, Greg, was they ended up asking me to do the garage too. So I emptied the garage for another $75. I'm gonna take everything to the flea market tomorrow and see if I can get another $100 out of it, and then the rest of it will go in a dumpster. And they
that worked
asked
out pretty
me,
well.
yeah, well, the best part of it was the lady said, you know, I said to the lady, you know, she's like, what do you do? And I said, I'm a reseller, but you know, I like to go to, I like tools, so I mainly like to do tools. I said, I do whatever I need to do to make money. And I said, you know, if you ever have, I have two vans. I have a full-size van and a small van. So I said, if you ever need somebody to deliver anything from one of your estate sales, because a lot of times they'll pull up in their car and they don't have a truck. And she said, what did you just say? And I said, oh, I can do deliveries too, you know, a charge, of course. She goes, our delivery guy just retired and you got the job.
Really?
She goes, get me some business cards within the next 10 days. And when somebody buys a big piece of furniture, I'll have them contact you. He said, I'm going to tell you right now, most of the estate sales that I have, the guy that was working with us was delivering at least once or twice out of each sale.
Really?
Yep.
That's a good connect. That'll be a good connection.
Yeah. Yep. And I was like, I can help you guys do tool appraisals, and if you need it, I'll work the estate sale. Like, you know, you go to the estate sale and they got Leroy down in the tool room, you know what I mean? Just putting his initial on something. But I don't mind that because that's a big way to, for me it's a big way to get your
foot in the
name
door.
out there and stuff.
Yeah.
Get your name
At
out there.
at your estate sales, do they have a person in every room, like a worker in every room to make sure?
This place has she does a lot of higher end auctions. I looked through her site. I'm in higher end estate sales, not higher end, but it's not junk. The houses that she's doing. I think if the house is under 350,000, she's not even going in the house.
Really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
to answer that, yes. So because when I said that to her, when I said, if you needed somebody to sit in a, depending on what they charge, what they pay, but if they pay $75 for the day or whatever, and it's a half a day, plus I'm going to get an in,
yeah,
then I'm going to jump on it when I can.
The in is almost worth more than the pay is.
That exactly. It was so funny because the person who's in charge of the estate sale, she like fell in love with me. She was just so happy with my work and how honest I was and everything. And then the lady who owned the house called her real estate agent and told the real estate agent about me.
So you're getting it everywhere.
Yeah, well, I can't. But the thing is, I can't overdo it. I have to stick with my guns. I have to stick with my word. And if I can't do it, I can't do it. But if I'm honest and I don't give them a bad name, then I'll always get work.
Yes.
I don't want to overdo it and say I can do everything and I can't.
Yeah, just don't push your limits, but you won't. You know what you can do and what you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I told her, I said, to be honest with you, I really don't want to do moving jobs that I have to hire someone. If the family member that whoever's buying the stuff, if they want to have somebody help me put it in my van and then take it out of my van, I'm good. But I don't want to have to deal with employees and people getting hurt. If I get hurt, that's on me.
Having to bring someone with you to help you carry something.
Yep. And then I got to pay them and everything else.
Yeah.
So you guys in the chat, I know the estate sales, the ladies, they know a lot. But if I start picking you guys out and asking you guys what stuff's worth, make sure you answer my call. And if I see good stuff and I can help you guys out, I'm gonna do that as well. So but what
do you mess with any? I know you like tools. Sorry.
No, go ahead, Greg.
I know you like tools, but do you mess with any? Do you do electronics or anything, or
I got
you only do focus on tools?
I got the sale the other day for free, but no, I dabble a little bit. 95% of my store is tools or pots and stuff like that. But I'll mess around a little bit. I got a realistic double. Realistic double tape player. I'll show you. It's right here.
Okay. Cool. What does that go for? Do you know?
It's showing that they're going for about $50, 45, $50 plus shipping. But again, I got it for free, so I might play around with it. It's a realistic, so I know realistic sells. It's a tape on tape, which I know tape on tape are not bad because you could tape off of a tape,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give it a shot. I do have a bunch of tapes, cassette tapes that I know nothing about, but it's funny if anybody could see it. The cassette tape that was in that is actually Walt Disney.
Yeah.
It's actually a Walt Disney cassette tape.
And you, even if you don't know how to do something, you know enough to watch a YouTube video or even just message someone on Instagram. It's not hard to figure out how to test stuff and just figure out how to use it.
Yeah, I'll hook up the audio and just make sure it works. Play a tape a little bit and call it. Like again, it's not a lot. And if anything was ever bad, I tell them to keep it, and I send them their $40 and they keep it moving.
Yeah. I've heard people doing that, going to the Lost and Found at the golf course.
Yes, that Lost and Found anywhere, guys, anywhere. Get in with the managers. Lost and Found anywhere. If you have a sister-in-law or a brother-in-law that's a manager at Walmart or whatever, ask them what they do with the Lost and Found. Churches usually they usually donate it back out, but anything where there's public, if you're I hate saying giving secrets out, but if your cousin or brother is a park ranger and he's in charge of a campsite, those are always awesome. You could get a ton of stuff from a campsite because sometimes they just buy it and then leave it.
I imagine you're going to have a lot better luck at maybe locally owned places versus corporate probably has policies that they have to follow to do with all that stuff.
Yep.
But a campground's a good idea. I never thought of that.
Yep. No, not blood, sweat, and tears. That's what Mo says. No, that was not in there. It was Disney. It's right here. Let me see what it says. What it is. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. So it is a Walt Disney song tape. Children's favorites. Doesn't have a copyright on it. It doesn't say what year it was made. It just says no, it doesn't have. That's probably worth nothing, but it's just pretty funny.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky and it's worth $1,000.
Right. So, you're full time, Greg?
Yes. Full time. My main platforms are Mercari, Facebook, and Poshmark. Kinda. I'm kind of slowing down on Poshmark and probably going to get away from it, but not on eBay right now.
Are you in trouble? Did you get slapped on the wrist? Yeah. That usually that's the reason why someone's not on. Or the fees just get overwhelming and you got to cut back a little bit. So
I think the new way that they take the fees out automatically, I think will definitely make things easier for everyone.
Yeah.
For eBay not having to have a collections department, and then for people just not having to
Does it have a black diamond on it? No, it does not have a black diamond anywhere on it, Noel. No. But I definitely want to link back up with you again so we can do a tool talk. I'm not a tool talk, a boot talk. I'm really just like the whole thing with the boots there. I'm gonna probably end this in about a few minutes, but I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for your time.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I know there's another show on now, so I don't want to go too much into their time.
Who's coming on next?
Well, Dan Vandelay and them, they're on now. So I didn't realize what the time was. But again, guys, Greg, I will talk to you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good day, Greg. Again, guys, I'm gonna stay on for like 2 more minutes. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I've actually been on for 2 hours and 19 minutes. Didn't want to let you guys down. I know that Mo had something come up. Just keep him in your prayers. Make sure everything is okay. I haven't heard from him. I don't like that idea that I haven't heard from him. Jennifer did put the link in for the Mike, Dan, and Joe show that's on right now. I believe it's on Dan's channel. So go check them out. Tell them Leroy sent you. Holly, I didn't get to see you and say hello. You just stopped in a little late. So hi and goodbye, Holly. Noel, you've been a lot of fun, a lot of information. Aaron, you've had a lot of information. The new person, I forgot his name already. But thank you very much. Joe Deals, you know the deal, Joe Deals. Julian, you know the deal. And everybody else that was in here, Susie, Michelle, Julian, the two Julians. There's Holly. Holly was in here for a while. Holly, I apologize. I didn't see you. And Fisa, I didn't see you. Apologize if you're here or not here. Everybody else, guys, until next time, thank you very much for all your support. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you got some stuff done, and see you guys.